Hi YouTube! Today I'm doing a tarot reading for you all about love. This is a timeless reading and it will be about who, like your near future, relationship, like your next relationship, next partner. We're gonna ask all the questions, but to start out with, I'm just gonna shuffle some cards of your overall connection with this person in the near future. So what will your relationship with what is coming in for group 1 look like? Okay. So group 2's next relationship. Whoa. Group 3's next relationship. So I'll let you choose your pile. I don't know what's up with my throat today. All right. Oops. Put these in order so I'm not confused. So if you chose this little owl sticker, this is your group. So your next relationship, what it will look like is, I'm not sure why that would be. So the Eight of Swords is all about feeling trapped. So this person on this card, you can see they're tied up, they're blindfolded, and they have swords all around them. But the thing is, they're not really trapped. They can get out of this. So I have the feeling that whoever's coming in may help you get out of feeling trapped, or, you know, it could be like you feel trapped in the relationship, which is scary. Let's see. So it says, feelings of extreme unhappiness may be surrounding you, a prison of your own mind. You are not as trapped as you think. How much are you binding yourself to ideas instead of observing the reality around you? So, I'm getting like the feeling that maybe this person like isn't your usual type and you're afraid that people will judge you, because it's all in your mind. Whatever's trapping you is in your mind and you can get out of it. So I'm wondering if like you're afraid of judgment of other people with this relationship, with this connection. 10 of Pentacles. So Pentacles is all about money, finance. I don't remember the 10 off of the top of my head. So this is a card about home, your heart, the base where the ones you love live and thrive. Your part in providing and maintaining this has been great, and your loved ones know comfort and joy as the result. All is well, rejoice. So you'll be building a home with this person. It could be literally, but like, that's really interesting. I don't know. We'll have to get more information about this connection as we go on, but yeah, that's really confusing me because it's like you're happy, but you also feel trapped. So I'm not sure what the feeling is here. Like, it's a stable, happy relationship about like your home. All is well, rejoice, and you have this. So I'm thinking maybe this person will find you like when you feel this trappedness, and they'll help you get out of it and help you understand that, like, you know, you have a lot in your life to be happy about. Like, I feel like they'll help you see the little things and like see happiness and not care so much about what other people think. But yeah, so I will do how this person sees you. Oops, my bird says hi. Come here, buddy. So we'll do how your person sees you. So how does this next person in group 1's life see them? Okay. So they see you as the bear. Which, hold on one second. Gotta pick it up off the floor. Okay. So your person sees you as the bear. So let me look that up in the book. Bear. So, after a long winter, the bear arises from deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, but the bear knows it's time to awaken and move toward the dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of new directions and personal transformation. The initial weeks and months of this spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles, but you have no choice. Winter wanes, the warmth of spring emerges, and your transformation begins. So it seems like, it seems like your person either sees you as someone who went through something rough and like sees you as someone who has transformed, or they're gonna help you through this feeling, and they will watch you transform and watch, like, maybe at first you're a little cold, you're a little closed off, and they will watch you transform into someone who brings a lot of warmth to the relationship. So maybe like the trappedness in your mind, maybe you're kind of skeptical about love, and they help you transform that feeling like into like believing in love. But yeah, they see you definitely as someone who has been through a lot. But they see you as someone who is continually growing. And it's earth energy, so, you know, you may be an earth sign somewhere in your charts. I'm not sure it's on that. And also this Pentacles is earth. So, you know, there is some earth energy here. But yeah, I think that they see you as a strong person who has been through a lot and sees you as someone who's continually transforming into like a better version of yourself. So yeah, so that's really, I like that energy for you, group 1. All right, so now we will see the energy of your person. Okay, that's too many. Who's group 1's person? Group 1's person. Ah, still too many. So I'm feeling that they're water because the card on top, the first one was octopus and now it's starfish. So it could be that they're like a watery sign. But I'm gonna try and get like 1 or 2 cards, maybe 3, because a whole stack like that is a little too much. Group 1's person. Okay, there we go. The hummingbird. So I believe that's an air one, which is weird because you also have swords, which is air. Air. Hummingbird. So your person's words at the top are positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather the nectar, and it returns these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. Wow, my words came out weird. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird, and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. So yeah, so I see that they're a positive energy that brings you out of this feeling trapped. That opens you up to being, to the warmth. Like, they show you so much warmth, so much positivity, so much energy that it rubs off on you. And instead of being in like this cold winter space, like where you're closed off and, you know, in hibernation, and they kind of bring you this transformation of being more positive, you know, seeing the value in home, in family, in love. Like, maybe that's something you've lost, is like, you're like, oh, it'll never happen for me. But they're going to come into your life maybe suddenly, because hummingbirds are really, really fast. So maybe they'll come in suddenly, and like, they'll just open up your life. Like, I'm seeing, like, right now, like a really bright light. Like, they almost melt away the snow on your heart. I know that's like a really weird metaphor, but yeah. So they're really positive. I'm seeing like yellow, which is like a positive color. And like, they're this sun, because I see a sun on this card, and this looks like a sun, like the background of this card. So they're this sun that's like warming you up, that's making you be open to the world, be open to love. Yeah, that's really beautiful. So yeah, so we're gonna get some more information with Romance Angels now. I feel like I have trouble reading Romance Angels. I don't know. I feel like whenever I pick out Romance Angels cards, I'm like, this doesn't really fit with the rest of it. But yeah. So I'll pick one and we'll see. So group 1, next relationship. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life and getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So it'll be a very deep connection, like this next partner in your life. But I would say, be careful. Like, they're gonna make you feel things that maybe you haven't felt in a long time, or that you have never felt. And I'm telling you to be careful of codependency, because you don't want to rely on someone else for everything in your life, because like, you should be your own best person first. Like like, you shouldn't do everything together with your partner. Like, I know, like, people are always like, oh, you should do everything with your partner, you should always know where they are. And it's like, to a point. Like, you should each have your own separate times to work on your own passions, like, away from each other. I mean, maybe you're like in the same house, but like, you know, your partner's playing games and you're reading a book or something, like in the same room, but in your own little worlds, I guess, is the best way to put that. Like, you need time alone. And I feel like that's really important for you, being the bear spirit, like hibernation. Like, you need time to rest. I see them as like, they never sit still. They are very energetic, very positive, very like, I need to go do the next thing. And you're kind of more in this space of taking things slow. And like, you need your rest. Maybe you're a person that, like, when you socialize, you need rest afterwards. And with them, like, I feel like with them, they could talk all day long to like anyone that will listen. Like, they're just very social, very positive. very uplifting, very energetic, and you're more secluded, you're more like an introvert and they're more of an extrovert, is what I'm getting. And so the codependency is like, if you need to rest, and let them go out and do things, you know? Let you have your time apart. And getting to know each other, I'm feeling like first you might just like, you know, it's not gonna be like, yeah, they'll come into your life unexpectedly, I feel that. And like, but you're gonna take it slow. Like, you'll start out like as friends, like, you know, going on dates, doing fun things. And then, like, I'm getting the feeling like, just slow down, take a breath, you know, you don't have to rush in. Like, this person might rush in, and you might be the type that, like, doesn't want to rush in. And so I would say don't rush in just for this person's sake. But yeah, I'm gonna get some more information just about your general relationship together. Group ones. Okay, I'm feeling that one. Okay. Also, just so you know, I don't do reversed. I know, like, that might be controversial. Okay. That's weird. That's really weird. Okay. So you together. I asked what your relationship will be like together, and these cards are not good. I feel like this is not like your soulmate, is what I'm picking up on. It is someone who is here for a chapter to teach you a lesson, maybe to teach you not to be codependent, maybe to teach you, like, not to get so wrapped up in your head. Maybe just to teach you to embrace the world with warmth. But I see you or them walking away from this relationship, which, like, will be I feel that you're gonna learn boundaries, or they're gonna learn boundaries. I'm not sure. One of you is gonna learn boundaries and learn how to walk away from something that isn't good for you. So something about this relationship, like, you both are beautiful people, and I can see that. But, like, you're just so different, and you find it hard to understand each other, and it's gonna lead to chaos and heartbreak and eventually someone walking away. You know, and it may feel as though, like, you're leaving everything behind. But the thing is, like, there's so much in the distance here. Like, there's so much adventure. There's water, which is, like, emotion. Like, you're walking towards something new. And with the tower, it's like, I'm seeing, like, it's meant to crumble. Like, it wasn't built on a strong enough foundation. And so it was bound to fall apart one day, if that makes sense. And it was no one's fault. It was just like, I'm feeling it's mutual. Like, yes, it's gonna hurt whenever you walk away from any sort of relationship, whether it be friendship, family, romantic. It's gonna hurt. Like, whenever you walk away from any relationship with any human being, it's gonna hurt. But I feel that it's necessary in order to build a new foundation. Like, this falling down is necessary in order to build a new foundation with yourself. Like, I don't know. That's how I'm feeling with this, is like, this next relationship in your life, it may not be what you want to hear, but it is a learning experience to bring you towards what is meant to be in your life. Like, this relationship may put you in a new direction towards your soulmate, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. So, I know this is not what you wanted to hear, but I feel like they will definitely teach you new things. Maybe they'll teach you how to put boundaries up. Maybe they'll teach you that you don't have to do everything with your partner. Like, maybe they're the type of person that's like, all right, let's go do this. If you don't come with me, I'm not doing it. Like, maybe they're that kind of person, and like, I don't know, you need to put up your boundaries, and I think that this is just going to teach you, like, to get out of this trapped mind. Like, they will show you positivity in a way that you haven't seen positivity before, and like, you're gonna grow, you're gonna transform in this relationship, and I feel like this transformation is necessary in order to find your next person, like, after this person. And like, the crumbling of this relationship is gonna make you stronger, make you understand like what you want, so you can move forward and be your own best friend. And when you are like this confident, your own best friend, positive being, after a hibernation is what I'm hearing, because you are the bear. Like, you're gonna rest right after the relationship. You're gonna do self-care. You're gonna work on yourself. You're gonna be your own best friend. And because you're doing this, because you're taking care of yourself, you're gonna find someone even better than this hummingbird. Yeah, so that's what I have for you, Group 1. Thank you for joining me. I know that this message may not be what you wanted to hear, but, you know, it's what your next relationship may be. And this is just, you know, the path that you're on now. Every small decision may change your path. So, you know, and it could just be a friendship as well. Like, it doesn't have to necessarily be a relationship. I know we're asking about a relationship, but yeah. Thank you, Pile 1. All right. Hi, Group 2. So, if you chose this butterfly with the little hearts on it, oops, this is your group. For some reason, I thought the camera was up here. But It is not. Okay, so. Ooh, I like this card. Okay. We're going to start with this one. So the Four of Wands is all about celebration. It is one of the marriage cards. So this relationship is going to be fulfilling. It's going to feel like a celebration. I almost get the feeling that it's going to feel like a party every day. That's like what I know that's like a stupid thing to say, but like that's like what I was feeling. Like you're going to feel so connected. 1111, I don't know why I saw that. But it does look like 1111. So that could be an important number. Now, the Three of Pentacles. So this card artwork, I just love it. But I'll tell you the meaning first, and then I'll kind of tell you what I'm getting from this artwork. So this card is all about work. So I feel that you both work very hard in whatever field you do, and you also enjoy your hobbies, or your hobbies may be your work, because of the art in this card. And I also feel like for some of you, like either you're an artist or your person is an artist, and whoever the artist is going to be obsessed with drawing the other person. So like that may or may not resonate. But that's just what I'm feeling, and like, you know, you almost give each other a sense of confidence. I don't know. That's what I'm getting from that card. So now we're gonna ask how this person sees you. So how does the next relationship person for group 2 see them? Sea serpent. Interesting. Interesting, she says. Spirit. Okay. Wow. This is a long card. It's like a page and a half. So this person sees you as, I feel, a very open person, because I'm seeing healing emotional wounds and expressing desires. So you may have clear communication. You may be the type of person who's very blunt, is what I'm feeling. But let me read what they say. The sea serpent represents the energy of expression, whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire. The sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. That's so funny, because there's like nudity in that card, which, like, nudity isn't always sexual, obviously. I know that. But just like the pose that she's in is like very confident. So I feel like you are not ashamed of your body, and you see yourself as very beautiful or handsome, or I almost get the feeling of like you see yourself as a piece of art. But yeah, we know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip of self-judgment, and we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds. When the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in the muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. It's important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, She wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection. She supports us as we learn to express our true natures. Yeah. So they see you as someone who's very confident and someone who takes care of themselves. So you act almost like a mother to yourself. Like you take care of yourself. And you know what you want and you clearly communicate it, is how this person sees you, which that's very beautiful. You may also have like feminine energy or water energy is kind of what I'm picking up on as well. So yeah. So now we're gonna get a card for who your person is. Scorpion. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of these cards. Here we go. Passionate, competitive, tends toward isolation. The scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Sometimes the scorpion's heat festers and they focus on an unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they were left feeling burned. The scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. So, yeah, so you are kind of opposites, in some way, because you are very open, you're very clear with your communication, you tell people like how you're feeling, when you're feeling it, and there's nothing that you really keep to yourself, is what I'm hearing. You may overshare, but like your person is kind of the opposite in that sense. Like they have to learn how to be honest to the world. They have to learn how to open up. Now scorpions have an exoskeleton, which, like, this is not on this. This is just a thought that popped into my brain. So it's almost like they're protecting themselves from the world. So they put on like this hard shell of kind of keeping to themselves, not telling people too much about like their feelings. And yeah, I feel like you're gonna help them open up. And like they may only share their feelings with you. And you know, that might make that sometimes that makes relationships strong. So yeah. And there's someone who their career is very important to them. I see you as more spiritual, and they are more focused on like this current reality that they're in. Like you are maybe connected to like spirituality, you know, your higher self, the divine. You may meditate, but they're kind of more grounded. They're more like, okay, I need money to live, so I need to focus on my job. Yeah, and you're gonna help them work through some of their feelings. Because with your like nurturing energy that you have, like they'll feel very safe talking to you. Yeah. So that's a good card. Now I'm gonna get Romance Angels for you. Two. Romance Angels for group 2. Oops. I'm just throwing things on the floor. Okay, I gotta get up. Ooh, that was almost throw up when I bent over. Okay. Heart-to-heart conversations. That's so funny that I was like picking up on that, and the cards just confirmed to me like they're gonna open up to you when they don't open up to anyone else. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So yeah. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So I get the feeling that maybe you look for people that are very open with their emotions, very open, just easy to read, because maybe you may not be as socially in tuned as other people is what I'm picking up on. And so you try to find people that are open and honest and, just tell you how they feel when they feel it. But this person is different than that. Like, they are closed off. They're protecting their heart. But you teach them how to open up. And you have heart-to-heart conversations with them. And something about work. You may work together. That may be how you meet, is through work or a hobby. Because work is brought up here. Like, this is about working. And work was brought up here. So maybe you meet through work. And, they're very serious about work, so they, don't tell people too much about themselves. They may be kind of a mystery to you, and that may intrigue you, and yeah. Yeah, I see just, like, happiness here. For group 1, I did pick out extra cards, but I'm feeling like this is pretty good. Like, you have the marriage card, so it could be literal marriage. It could just be, you celebrate together. Something about work. You work together. Maybe you help each other with finances in some way. But yeah, I see that they really admire you. Like, they see how confident you are in yourself. And they admire that about you. But yeah. Thank you, pile 2. Sorry that was so short, but it was very short and sweet. I really liked your reading. It's definitely different than group 1, which is good. But yeah, just communication is very important to everyone, but especially to you. Thank you, pile 2. Hi, group 3. If you chose this little dog, then this is your reading. You have the 4 of Swords, you have the 2 of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. So I don't know. So this is your next relationship. What does this mean? Four of Swords. I know that's like not a positive card. Like feeling trapped, isolated. So maybe like let's see what the cards say. Maybe they'll tell us. The book. It is time to take a pause. Find a moment of respite in the sea of sorrow and hard times. Put aggression aside and take some time for self-care. You may find that things don't look as bad when you focus on yourself and what you need to grow. So yeah, I see that you are kind of isolating yourself from the world. Maybe either in the beginning or before your relationship, you're very isolated. Two of Wands is kind of about travel. So let's see what they say. Abundance surrounds you, and there is more in the future if you follow the path that you have set or that has been set out for you. Be confident in your choices or the choices you still have to make. So yeah, so you're looking out at your future. So you're isolated, you're looking out at your future, pondering, what choices to make, looking at the path that's ahead of you. Queen of Pentacles. If you hear that, that's just my bird. He's kind of silly sometimes. Success and growth beyond what you could imagine are coming, and there is someone in your life that can help you achieve this, not to mention nurture and heal you. This person is extremely competent, but also knows what it means to live a fulfilling life. They are a gift to you. Accept it. Okay, so I feel that maybe you're in this sort of place where, you're thinking about your future and it's kind of uncertain right now. And you're isolated, like at first. And then this person like comes into your life and like almost takes care of you. That's a weird thing to say. What are you talking about, Romeo? My bird's talking. And I feel that they're gonna help you. They're gonna help guide you to the path that you were meant to be on. And they're also gonna take care of you. Like, they might cook you dinner. They might, I'm almost seeing, like, after a rough day, they might, like, give you a bath. I know that sounds, like, really weird, but they might, like, get the bath ready for you and, like, scrub your back when you can't reach it. Like, that kind of a thing, which is, like, really weird. But, like, they're that kind of person that wants to take care of you, that wants to help you, like, with whatever you're going through. And they're gonna help guide you to, like, success and growing into who you are. That's really beautiful. Okay. So now we'll get a card for how they see you. The Crow. Wrong book. Air. Beast. Bird, vulture, crow. The crow has long been a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye the three realities, past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. Interesting. So they see you as someone who's very spiritual. Maybe at first, like, you don't realize that you're spiritual. Like, maybe you have had, like, deja vu, like, dreams that become a reality. Or maybe, like, you're like, oh, someone's gonna come around the corner right now. And then that person comes around the corner. Like, you're very in tune with the universe without even realizing it, maybe at first. And this person, like, helps you see this gift that you have of being able to tap into the past, the present, and the future. Like, maybe your path has to do with something spiritual. Maybe, like, you will end up enjoying tarot reading, and maybe this person introduces you to it and you become, like, really good at it. You may be overly sensitive is something I'm seeing. You're creative. Yeah. You just seem to know things that others don't. And you're like, how do you not know that? It's so obvious to me. And, like, you don't say that to people. You just think that in your mind. And, like, maybe this person, like, sees that in you, that, like, you just know. You just know these things about the universe, and, like, no one had to tell you. You know, and I'm feeling that maybe they help you, like, start to take care of yourself. But yeah, you're definitely, like, very witchy vibes is what I'm getting. Which is awesome. But yeah, now we're gonna ask about your person. So who is your person? Pile 3. Okay. So, octopus. That's funny because I saw that one for the last one. Which I believe is a water sign. Let me check. I don't know why I just took a deep breath. That was weird. I'm sleepy. Okay. Octopus. So, reaching, yearning, lacking boundaries and direction. Okay. The octopus signifies a wonderfully perceptive mind, paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. Unfortunately, this results in well-intended but messy relationships. The octopus entwines itself into other people's business and shares their own without restraint. They believe that what it means to be close... Wait, what? I'm sorry, I'm so bad at reading. Give me a second. They believe that's what it means to be close. Okay. That's what it means to be close. I don't know why that sentence was giving me trouble. If you notice after spending time with someone that you feel drained or uneasy, the essence of octopus is at play. Begin to establish healthy boundaries. Be patient and firm. It may be a very old habit to change. So, interesting. So this person may overshare with you. They may be all up in your business, and I feel that you are perceptive of this. Like, you can see that, like, they think that what it means to be close is oversharing and, like, but yeah. And I feel like you're gonna help them, like, get out of this. Like, you're gonna help them learn boundaries. Yeah, that's really weird. I might get another card for them, because that's not really enough information about who they are. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe there's someone, in your life that, like, really overshares and, but I feel like we need another card to kind of understand this energy. This person is coming into their life. Earthworm. That's a funny one. That's a funny one. Okay. Earthworm. Probably don't have to say it out loud when I'm looking for it. Kind of weird. Okay. Shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner vision. What? What? So they overshare, but they're reluctant to share their inner vision? Oh. Nope. Sorry, my bird just, like, flew into an area where my cat was, and I had to grab him and say, nope. We are not going to be friends with the cats. Okay. We have all felt the woes of the earthworm at some point along the way. The earthworm indicates a newbie or novice working to establish confidence in a new field. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember they once felt earthworm energy too. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or lose hope. Mastery takes time, and you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it, a beginner's mind offers the most valuable insights. So, interesting. So they may have just started out in a new field. I'm feeling like, you might be working somewhere and they might be a new coworker who's just learning the ropes. But they overshare a lot. Like, they tell you things that probably they shouldn't be telling their coworkers. But yeah, they're learning the ropes, and they are not confident yet. Interesting. Interesting. I am confused. But they somehow get you out of this energy. And they're very nurturing. So there's a lot of sides to them, it seems. And they don't really leave it a mystery to the world. They just tell the world all the sides of themselves. But I guess I'm struggling to understand what's happening here still. I'm gonna get you a Romance Angels and then I might do some more tarot cards. Can you see my foot in the frame? No. That's good. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I am like very distracted during your reading, so I don't know if it's you get distracted or they get distracted. Something about distractions. Yeah. Like this was not happening during the other groups. Like I'm feeling very chaotic energy from one of you. Or both of you, I don't know. But yeah, we'll get a Romance Angels. Ooh. Okay. Stay optimistic about your love life. So yeah. So maybe like right now you're focusing on the wrong things. Like maybe right now you're focused on love. Now, I believe that love finds you when you least expect it. So I'm getting the feeling that maybe right now you're thinking like, you know, like you're trapped in this thought that you'll be alone forever. And like you're not sure what your future looks like when it comes to love. And like this is just telling you to stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So what you put out into the world will come back to you. That's like the law of attraction. So if you're telling yourself like love will never happen to me, you know, I can't be loved, like that kind of stuff, that's what will happen to you, especially with you being more spiritual. Like you're more connected to whatever's out there, to the universe. And because you're more connected, your thoughts matter. Like, I mean, everyone's thoughts matter, but like your thoughts almost come into reality quicker than other people. And so if you're thinking like negatively about love, you're not going to find it. But if you're thinking positively about love, like I can be loved, like I love myself, I'm confident, I'm beautiful, I'm worthy of love, then it will come to you when the time is right. And you will find someone that will like help you stay optimistic and be nurturing, but also someone who needs to work on themselves to gain their own confidence. And they're not going to find it in you. They're just going to work on themselves on their own. Like maybe your spirituality will kind of help guide them towards the right direction of I lost my train of thought. You will guide them towards the right direction of how to set boundaries, of how to gain confidence. But you're not gonna just bombard them with, compliments and whatever to make them more confident. They're gonna find it on their own. Yeah, I'm feeling like we should get some more information about this relationship that's coming into your life. Okay. So options. So I'm feeling like maybe you have multiple options when it comes to love. Or just like your future in general. Maybe you have a lot of options to choose from, and like you end up choosing this person. Like maybe you get multiple offers. I'm not sure. That's really weird. Okay. Oh, okay. Just throw them all on the floor. Hi, birdie. Here. Enjoy some bird for a second. I gotta grab your cards off the floor. Don't poop on those. Okay. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Lovers. So this is just confirming that this will be a great love in your life. Like it will be reciprocal. It may be destined to happen, is what I'm hearing. And it will be stable. Like you'll be stable financially. You'll show each other like that family is a possibility. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe you're the type of person that's like, oh, I don't want kids, or I'll never own a house, or something. But they'll kind of show you that these things are possible, like if you want them, if that resonates. And they'll kind of make you rethink your path. Yeah, the Hierophant. That one I need to look up. It's interesting because someone else got the Ten of Pentacles. Who was it? I don't remember. One of the other groups. I'm just kind of... Hold on. It's a 5. There is knowledge in tradition. Look to what others have taught you as the foundation for your own insight. Now is the time to allow wisdom to be passed down directly from someone more experienced than yourself. There are moments in life when we acquire knowledge and other moments when we pull up our own wisdom. Now is the moment to acquire. So you're acquiring knowledge, maybe to become more spiritual. The humility that is required to educate ourselves is often the openness we need to unlock that latent power. Knowledge and strength that was in ourselves, all along. Even a hermitage can't be created from scratch on one's own. But know that a teacher is only a signpost pointing toward your goal. The final authority on any matter can only be yourself. However, education for a time is no great risk. So something about education as well. Like, you might meet at school. That might be what this is. Or you're doing your own education right now. You're learning more about yourself is what I'm picking up on. And when you do learn what path you're supposed to go on, like, you will have so many options open to you, and you just have to choose the right one. is what I'm hearing. And if you do choose the right option, I'm seeing that it will be very the word, I just lost the word. I keep losing words and getting distracted in your reading. I don't know if that is significant to you. But yeah, this relationship, if you choose the right option in life, if you choose the right path for yourself, will be very nurturing, very loving, very stable, like very reliant on each other, but not in a codependent way. Yeah. What was this one? Optimistic. So yeah, so if you stay optimistic and educate yourself, like love will find you, is what I'm hearing. Maybe too much love will find you and you have to choose. But love will find you. And like, stay optimistic and don't worry so much about love. You should focus on your own life, focus on your own path, and the love will come to you, is what I'm hearing for you. But yeah, when you do find this person, or when this person finds you, like, they will take care of you, they will nurture you. You will both, I feel, be making money, because in the way that we are now, basically both people in a partnership have to work in order to make stable foundations. But I feel like both of you are hard workers in different ways. You are more spiritual with whatever work you do, or hobby you do. Like, you are very connected to the universe. But your person is more grounded, but also emotional. Your person may work in education with the Hierophant. Something about education, you may meet in college or high school, or wherever. You may meet in an educational environment. You may both work in an educational environment and like your coworkers, and then you find each other. But they're very open. They're too open. They're too open to the world. But and they're new. They're new to something. They're new to whatever field they're in. And that could be education as well, because when you're being educated, I feel like it's very similar to being new in a work environment, or maybe you both just graduated education. I'm not sure. Something about education is significant here. But your main takeaway should be optimism. Stay optimistic, because you're very connected to the universe, whether you know it or not. You're very connected to the universe. And if you stay optimistic, good things will come to you naturally. So that's your main point right there. And, you will find love someday, is another thing I'm feeling drawn to tell you. But yeah, thank you, Group 3, so much. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope, it helps clarify things for you. Yeah, thank you. Bye.